Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to your Heroclix headquarters. Today I've got a cool little 300 point modern age X-Men team build for you guys to check out and let me know what you think. So without any further ado, let's go look at it. Alright, so to start off this build, we're going to be playing Wolverine from the X-Men Regenesis event. Now, this is not going to be a Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, so we're not going to get this trait that would give him the better version of his specials. But he's still pretty good. He's got the traded toughness, and whenever he clears one or more tokens, he's going to heal a click, and he's got a stop with combat reflexes and super senses. And then if you look at the back, you can see he's got some really good stats. He's got 2 of those stop clicks. And we are going to be playing him at the full 120 points. So he's going to be really the tentpole figure of our team. And then to complement him, we're going to be equipping him with the Soul Gem, which, if you guys don't know what that does, we'll take a look here. It says modify defense +1, steal energy, but with close or range attacks, and when this character hits, if the attack roll is a 10 or higher after resolutions, heal him a click. So that's going to be really good for him with all the stop clicks and the steal energy. And he could use the additional buff to defense since he's going to be, like I said, our tent pole of the team. The main goal here is to try and basically get him to heal a click every turn, whether it be from making an attack or from clearing action tokens. Just to keep him alive, really. All right, and to complement Wolverine and really help him to not die, we're going to bring in the Colossus from the X-Men animated series set. If you haven't seen him yet, he's really good. He's got this Mutant Messiah trait that at the beginning of the game, for all characters with this trait, you can choose a friendly character with the Acolytes, Brotherhood of Mutants, or X-Men keyword. That character can use Mastermind, but can only choose characters with this trait. So Wolverine will be able to mastermind onto Colossus if need be. He's got the temporary traitor trait, so if he dies, then your opponent's going to get him on his top click adjacent to one of his characters, which you really just try not to have him die too. But if it happens, it happens. You just have to deal him 1 click of damage to get him out of the way. You won't score any points from him that way. But then he also has this special defense power, Defend Invincible. During an attack, adjacent friendly characters that replace their defense value with Colossus's can use Invulnerability. So that's really the main thing that we want him here for, is to be able to get Wolverine up to an 18 defense. And since he does mostly have 17s on his dial there, the 18 defense will come in handy. And because of the rules of replace then modify, you're going to get the 18 and then the +1 from this, so he'll actually be at a 19 defense as long as you can keep the 2 of them adjacent. And then even though he has traded toughness, the invulnerability from Colossus will be obviously better at keeping him alive, reducing more damage. And he does also have the X-Men team ability, so worst comes to worst, you can use that to also add some more healing onto Wolverine. So yeah, I would suggest also not using the Mastermind onto Colossus until you're already on your second stop click. Anything before that, you can potentially just heal, whether from the steal energy or from the clearing a token or from the X-Men team ability. You can heal off of these stop clicks. But if they get you onto their second stop click and they're about to hit you for some more damage, that is the point I would start masterminding damage onto Colossus. Alright, and then we're going to start bringing in some bigger characters here. We're going to play Iceman on his 15-point line, just for basically Colossal Retaliation. So that's just going to be his last click there. He's got some charge, and then the specials, which as a trait, he's got Blades, Claws, Fangs, and when he KOs a character with the Giant or Colossal symbol, after resolutions he can use Charge at no cost, but can only attack a character that is Giant or Colossal, and this may repeat, which is really good if we're going to go against a team full of Colossal Retaliators. He can potentially just keep charging and hitting all of them hopefully can just knock them all out in one turn. And he also has, of course, the Colossal Indifference stop. If he started on the 15-point line, he can't attack smaller characters except for Retaliation. And then he's got the Retaliation free. If no friendly character has been placed this turn, choose an opposing character that attacked Iceman or damaged a friendly character since your last turn, and place him such that he can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. After resolutions, he can immediately use Incapacitate at no cost, but may target smaller characters. So that's really good, since we're mainly going to be having the one main attacker and kind of a secondary attacker with Colossus. Getting the Retaliation and also the free Incap will be super helpful, and he can help clean up any Retaliators that might try and damage our main guy. And speaking of Colossal Retaliators, we're going to play a few more. We got Phoenix next, and Phoenix here is going to be on her 25-point line, which is mainly going to be for the Colossal Retaliation. So you can see there on her 25-point line, she's got phasing, she's got some TK, and then her specials there, which she does have Cosmic Entity, which says that she can't be the target of an attack with more than one target, which is nice because being a Retaliator, sometimes it's better to just, double target the Retaliators and try and get them all off the board with one attack, but in her case, you definitely can't do that, so that gives her some protection. She also has traded Energy Shield Deflection and Poison, and when she uses Poison and an opposing character took damage from it, after resolutions, choose one, heal one click on each opposing character, or for each opposing character damage this way, or heal each adjacent friendly character one click. So this is great because she's going to be able to use Poison to deal damage to characters, which means she doesn't have to attack them, because she can't attack them except for the Retaliation, and then potentially to heal, again, Wolverine, and some more to keep him going, potentially forever, hopefully. And she also, of course, has the stop, and if she starts the game on a 25-point line, she can't attack except for Colossal Retaliation. And her Colossal Retaliation is free. If no friendly character has been placed this turn, choose an opposing character that attacked Phoenix or damaged a friendly character since your last turn. Place Phoenix within 3 squares of the chosen character, and make a ranged attack targeting that character and all other opposing characters within 3 squares, regardless of line of fire. Instead of normal damage, deal each hit character 1 penetrating damage for each action token they have. Hit targets that can use Incapacitate, Mind Control, Outwit, or Penetrating Psychic Blast modify their combat values by -1 until your next turn. So if you play that right, it's going to do damage based on how many tokens they have. So if you hit them right after they've all double tokened themselves, it's going to do a lot more damage, potentially lower their stats some, and that's going to really help you follow up attack with your other main attackers here with like Wolverine and Colossus. And the TK, mainly 25 points for the TK by itself, is insanely good, especially being a Colossal and having a 10 range with that TK is going to be super helpful. So we're going to actually use her to TK the object to Wolverine, or Wolverine to the object. However, you need to do it on your first turn to get him equipped with that right away. And being a Colossal Flyer, she can fly our other Colossal Iceman into position if you need to, without him having to use the Colossal Retaliation, because you can only use one a turn. So depending on which one you use at any given time, it might help just to move them up the board a little bit. All right, and we're running out of space now, but we're going to bring in this other Dark Phoenix on her 30-point line as some more Retaliation. The great thing about her, though, is she does not have Colossal Indifference, so she can actually make attacks on her last starting line there. So to start off, she has this trait. When Dark Phoenix KOs an opposing character, or an opposing character takes 4 or more damage from her attack, after resolutions, heal her 1 click. She may heal past her starting line this way, but can't be healed any other way. And that's insanely good if you use your main attackers to get a character really low, and then use her Retaliation effect to come in and finish them off. And since that's a free, her Retaliation is a free action like they normally are, you can come in with a free action to hit somebody and then actually take an action to make an attack to KO them, hopefully, and then heal past your stop click, which means you're just going to keep hitting that stop click on her defense, which also gives her impervious, which is really great. And then, of course, her actual Colossal Retaliation effect, if no friendly character has been placed this turn, choose an opposing character that attacked Dark Phoenix or damage a friendly character since your last turn. Place Dark Phoenix such that she can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so targeting all other characters, friendly or opposing, within 3 squares. Hit characters are given an action token, and each dealt 2 penetrating damage instead of normal damage. So again, that's really strong. You just have to be sure that you don't get your friendly characters in the way of it. And moving on, we have one more Colossal Retaliator, and that's going to be the Prime Storm, also from the animated series set. So taking a look at her card, we can see that she has improved targeting, ignores characters, and can make a ranged attack while adjacent to opposing characters. So that's going to be really strong. She also has traded energy shield deflection, and as a free action, she can choose up to 3 opposing characters within 6 squares and line of fire, and then roll a d6 and knock back each of the characters a number of squares equal to the result, which is really strong. If you can manage to play on a map that has a lot of elevation or blocking terrain, just getting the free knockback damage on a lot of characters can be very powerful. And then, of course, she has Colossal Retaliation free. If no friendly character has been placed this turn, choose an opposing character that attacked her or damaged a friendly character. Play Storm such that she can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. If she hit, after resolutions, she can use Mind Control at no cost as a range action, modifying attack +3 to target the hit character and up to 2 other characters within range and line of fire. So that's incredibly powerful. Not only do you get the free Colossal Retaliation close attack, then you get a free triple target Mind Control with a +3 to your attack. And as you can see down there, she already starts with an 11. So she's going to have a 14 triple target with an 8 range. Then that's ignoring characters as well. So, and then after, the cool thing about that is if you probably will hit that Mind Control. Once you've Mind Controlled them to move and to attack each other, you can then make sure you move them into a place that they could be knocked back into a wall or off a ledge, because then you can just use that free knockback power that she has once after you've moved them into position with the Mind Control to then knock them back where you want them. It's very powerful. And that's all free. She can still make a regular attack after doing all of that because she also does not have Colossal Indifference. So it's pretty crazy combos that you can do with her. All right, and then one other thing I wanted to mention when it comes to the Colossus. A great thing with him, with all of these Colossal Retaliators, is if you manage to retaliate them next to him or just even move them up next to him, he can defend them as well. So while Storm actually does start out with an 18, you can still replace her defense with Colossus's just to get the invulnerability, and then she also has the traded energy shield on top of that. And then again, the same thing with Phoenix over here. She only has a 16 with energy shield deflection. You could bump that to an 18 with energy shield and get the invulnerability from him. And again, the same with them, bumping them to an 18, giving them the invuln. Very powerful. She already has impervious. She doesn't need anything better, but still, don't forget that if you retaliate them or move them up next to him, he can defend them as well, which helps to keep them from being just obliterated in one shot. So yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, first turn, you're probably going to use this Phoenix here to TK the object over to Wolverine, or TK Wolverine over to the object, whichever way seems better at the time. So you can get him equipped first turn, and then you could use either of the Phoenixes to carry around the Iceman if you needed to, just to get him into position to maybe charge on another Colossal character the next turn, or just to help keep your figures together if you wanted to get that defend from him. But mainly, I mean, you can stay back in your starting area too and just send whichever individual retaliation figure you might need each turn. And this team is going to give you a +6 to map roll, so you can hopefully get a good map that protects this team. You know, you probably want a lot of blocking terrain so that they can't shoot all your Colossal figures, and again, to knock back them with Storm. But that about does it. So tell me if you guys like this team, if you've maybe played a team like this. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear anything you have to say, any critiques you could give. I haven't got a chance to playtest this team myself yet, but I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to use my new Dark Phoenix and all the other Colossals. It just seems like a really powerful, fun team to me. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, so that does it for this team build video. If you liked it, make sure you smash that like button for me so I know. And let me know in the comments if there's anything you would change or do differently, or if you've played a team similar to this one. I'd love to hear all of that. And don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos from us. And until next time, this has been Heroclix Headquarters, signing off.